Some Texas lawmakers are trying to close what they call a property tax exemption loophole. It involves affordable housing. Fox 4 Stephen Dial live in Euless to explain. Good evening, Stephen.
Good evening, Clarice. Cities use housing finance corporations to create affordable housing for things like apartments, and in exchange, the owners get major tax exemptions on their property. The problem in this case is some of these deals are being handled hundreds of miles away without their approval of the city that the apartment's in. House Bill 21 by Representative Gary Gates passed out of committee this week. The bill bans what are known as traveling HFCs. The original intent of HFCs was to provide affordable housing for people like teachers and first responders. But critics say that intent is being abused by property buyers who can avoid oversight by making purchase agreements through outside HFCs.
Cameron County is located approximately 536 miles south of Euless, Texas.
Euless City Manager Chris Barker told lawmakers the Oak Park apartments are one example, purchased by Cameron County HFC a few years ago.
They purchased the property in Euless and received a 100% tax abatement with no contact, no notification, no consultation, or no consent by the Euless City Council.
Barker said the HFC purchase resulted in a loss of $115 million in taxable value at that property alone. I called and emailed Cameron County HFC for comment, but have not heard back. It's not just Euless officials who are frustrated. John Wiest is with the city of Irving.
We want these people to come to us and allow us to give our permission. We wouldn't necessarily say no every single time, but if it's going to happen in our community, we need to be involved.
Developers say the bill would reduce available housing.
That loss would be felt not only by families seeking to live affordably throughout our entire communities, but also by cities and counties seeking investment and reinvestment in housing for economic development and revitalization.
The Arlington mayor has focused his attention on Zenith Apartments near AT&T Stadium. They are owned by Pecos HFC in West Texas. Last week, Arlington was granted a temporary restraining order against Pecos. Representative Gates says this is about putting guardrails on the issue.
I cannot find an owner who suffers any income loss for receiving 100% property tax exemption and while still charging market rent.
Now, today off camera, I spoke to a U.S. Army member. He is in the U.S. Army Reserve. He lives at that Zenith property. He actually sent a letter to lawmakers urging them to not pass the bill. He says in his search for affordable housing, that apartment complex through this plan allowed him to get rent at a couple $100s lower than what the market value is. And so that's one example of someone who benefits from this. We'll have to see how it fares on the House floor, Clarice.
Stephen Dial live in Euless. Stephen, thank you.